Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting podcast. Sean Higgs and Doug Upstone on a Thursday. That's the Thursday dynamic duo here as we look at some college football for Saturday. Florida and LSU, a little battle in the SEC. We'll get to that shortly. But, the first thing we like to do here when you turn into the channel, you got to hit the like button, thumbs up. Let's go. Every day, free pick videos for you here. Like, subscribe, share, notification bells on. All that good, easy stuff. Easy to do. It's just you and your index finger playing around with your little mouse, hitting some things. You want to know when we pump up college football, NFL free picks, baseball playoff free picks, Friday live, football Friday live. You don't want to miss that 1 o'clock live. Again, notification bell on, folks, so you get every free pick video that we release here on the Winner Circle YouTube channel. Now, free picks are the free picks. I say this all the time. Our best bets, our top plays, at gamblersworld.net. That's where you want to go for, again, MLB, NFL, Major League Baseball, WNBA, college football, hockey, UVH, drone races, whatever we got. We'll find a sport. It'll be on a leaderboard on gamblersworld.net, folks. 3 7-30 packages, guaranteed. I'm excited because I got a ton of games up for Fridays, for Saturday and Sunday, college and NFL football. So it's a great day to get a 3-day pass or a 7-day weekly pass for me or for Doug. Guaranteed show you a profit or we credit you back. What else is there to say? 30 days, all sports. Again, 3-7 or 30-day, all sports. It's not like you're just going to get one. You're not just buying a season pass for something, and I mentioned the NFL one. A 30-day, a 7-day, all sports. You get them all. The whole kit and caboodle, as they like to see there, Doug. But listen, before we get into LSU and Florida here, as we do this on Thursday, we do have NFL tonight. We do have Washington and Green Bay. We have college football, Wake Forest and NC State. If you're interested in that game, gamblersworld.net. I got to play up here on both of those games. Go get them. Doug, for you, anything tonight on a Thursday?
I have absolutely nothing on Thursday, but Friday I'm coming back, and I'm presuming that you probably got something on Friday. I got a lights out special on Friday night lights. Get it? Okay, yeah, we're all on board.
I got it.
So so we're doing that, and I have that, and then I just have. Everything's in the queue at Gamblers World. All my picks, 6 college football games, 5 on Saturday, and those 4 in the NFL. I just got to do the promos on those babies as soon as we're done with this video. So yeah, looking forward to a very, very big and nice week 2 in the NFL and week 3 in college football, Sean.
There you go. I like the Friday night lights reference. I got a little Friday night college football action myself, and I got a 7-pack loaded up there for Saturday. I'm gonna, I try not to throw every package up. You clog up the board day. You put up, 10 packages for the weekend. So I'm like you, put them up like a day ahead of time, so everybody could see them. But here we go. SEC, the big bad SEC. Oh my goodness. LSU opened up as a 9.5-point favorite. It's down to 7 here, 7.5. Total of 47.5. The Florida Gators, Billy Napier, run into some problems. I'm just going to leave the line where it is because I feel like I'm going to say everything and then I might steal some of your thunder. So I'd rather have you talk and then not come in and then rain on your parade with different information if you don't cover it.
Yeah,
we can be mad. Listen, South Florida, terrible loss. LSU had a cupcake last week, but you go for it this time. I don't want to, you come in with the good stuff sometimes, and I'll follow you up here.
Okay. Well, first of all, before I do anything, is that I've been working on this all week. Okay. So just so you know, I'd like to show you my Billy Napier impression. Can I do that? Okay. I got an impression of Billy Napier.
All right. Let's go for it.
All right. Ready? Okay. So it's like, hey, gosh, this seat's hot. Holy cow. This seat. Holy God, is this thing hot? Geez, you lose one stinking game. And all of a sudden, nobody likes you. So I'm going to put a little pillow underneath here, okay, for myself, so that there we go. That's much better, much better. You like it?
It would no. It would have been great if you would have poured water on your seat or poured into like the garbage can and sat down and like I got to do this, and people were like this guy just poured water on his seat.
So
we got to edit. We're going to edit out.
It was my best effort. Okay,
it was a good one.
Anyway, so yeah, he got himself in a world of trouble, and everything was just nice and calm. But then right back at it, which kind of tells you what people really think of Billy Napier. To that end, it's like, yeah, he had a great end of the season last year. Everything calmed all the waters, but all it did was cool the waters. Okay, there was still a simmer. The seat was still simmering. So he's right back on it. They didn't play very well, and they didn't score they didn't score nearly enough points. And I don't think they took South Florida seriously. I'm sure he did as a coach, and I'm sure the coaches did, but the players didn't, because they're looking forward to LSU. So here's the thing, though, and you mentioned it right off the top. The line opened up at 9.5. That's from last week. It was a look-ahead line, but then it went down to 7.5 after their loss. So that tells you something. Now, I personally have a play on this game. That's going to be part of my package on this one. But, in terms of just trying to understand what's going on, is that there's been no overreaction to their loss from gamblers. Okay. And I'm assuming it's mostly sharp action on there. The Florida offense, though, they got to do a better job than what they did last week. That was pretty pathetic. Settling for too many field goals, couple of dumb breakdowns. But let's be honest. LSU, they gained a lot of yards, but 23-7 on Louisiana Tech. I could make the case, and maybe you agree or disagree. If they would have played South Florida, they could have gotten beat. Okay, based on their effort. Now, I'm not saying they would have maybe had the same effort, but just based on their play, they didn't look very good at all. So I'm looking at this game. So what are the keys? Well, like the Florida offense has to be better. And simple as that. They have to be able to run the ball. LSU's defense, 18 negative plays. So tackles for losses in 2 games. That's spectacular. They bottled up Clemson. And so they're going to have to be able to run the ball and throw the ball. And now, conversely, LSU, one of the big keys to their season, they claimed, was their running game had to be stronger. Now, they did have to replace a number of linemen, and so far that has not gelled yet. So you got Garrett Nussmeier having to carry the load at quarterback. He can do it. Okay, yeah. There's no doubt about that. So where I'm going to go with this game, I'm going to look at the over, Sean. 47.5, I believe, is what we're looking at here. All right. And when the total is 49 or less, and a team just like LSU just outgained their opponent by 225 yards or more, but still brought back 8 defensive starters along with the quarterback in the first month of the season, those teams are 51-14 to the over. And I'll back that up with this one then for you. Then 31-5. I'm sorry, 31-5 to the over. Also, Billy Napier, if he's off a loss against the spread and his next game is away, 12-3 over. So that's my official play here for the show, is to take the over in this 47.5 in this contest.
Free pick official, Doug Upstone, over 47.5. Again, free picks here. College football-wise, we were 5-3 plus 170. So free picks, we've been making a little money here in college football. But if you want Doug's best bet, as he said, he's got his Friday night winner up right now. Go get it. GamblesWorld.net. And of course, on Saturday, there will be more college football from Doug here. Yep. So, again, free pick is a free pick. His best bets. There you go. 1,400 last 30 days for Doug here at Gamblers World. Go get it, bet it, and make some money. Now, let's go for my thoughts on this game. We'll start with the South Florida upset. I had Boise over them the first game, thinking not a lot of, that line started at 2, like a 10 came down. And I saw that, I'm like, wow. They lose their running back, first round pick, top 5, whatever he went. And yet they're still thought of that highly. Because South Florida's, they got a quarterback, South Florida. If he's healthy, he's good. He's a good dual threat kind of guy. Impressive win. Boise just had nothing. Maybe if they didn't turn the ball over one spot, it might have been a little closer. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, who knows? The fact that they go in as huge dogs and pull out an upset, and I like them to cover. But the fact that Florida, okay, you got a bigger game on deck. But this is an in-state kind of – you might not think they're a rival, but they're them, UCF, they want to kind of battle you a little bit. They don't think they're that far off, especially when – Florida State wins 2 games last year. And for Billy Napier on the hot seat, forget about the loss last week. All right, he was 8-5. His first 2 years, 6-7 and 5-7. Not like the guy's got any great. I mean, he loses a bowl game his first year. I mean, this guy has really not done much. I don't know how he could come in and be like, all right, we're going to cakewalk through. And you're still Florida. You should just be on talent alone, should have willed out a win there, but you're just settling for field goals and garbage plays there. That's not just the players. That's on the coach as well. I mean,
right.
And LSU, at least on the LSU 23-7 win, you're off Clemson, big upset, Florida on deck. You could see where that would have been that would have been a sandwich spot either way. Even off a bad loss, maybe they come in and have a little better, more effort, and they win 37-7. But you knew that was going to be a bad spot game against a totally weak team. But they did what they had to do. This spot here, I like LSU to cover. 9.5, 10. Of course, you're going to be thinking about taking a SEC team who's more top level than bottom level. 7.5, I can't get behind it. I don't think they have the depth to compete. I think he's done a terrible job recruiting Napier. I think they have Miami on deck. Then they have Texas. Then they have. I mean, he's staring at a 1-5. He's out of here before maybe bye week or before. He's definitely not coming back next year. I don't see how they're winning any of these games coming up. I don't think they have the talent. He hasn't recruited well. And I have an NFL quarterback. This guy is an NFL quarterback, and it's going to come down to make a play, and maybe it's a 2-point lead for them, and they score a touchdown to win by 8 or 9 to cover the 7.5. I'm going LSU minus the 7.5 here. Give me the Tigers to cover the number at home. This is not a. I'm trying to think when's the last time Florida's been relevant. It's been a little bit of a while since they've pumped out some good teams. I mean, but I'll lay the 7.5. I'll lay the 7.5 here, Florida. 7.5 with LSU over Florida.
The other thing too. Now this has nothing to do with betting specifically, but this is always interesting to me. And most people assume there's a reason for this. I probably have mentioned this on the show in the past. Is LSU at night, and this game is at night. LSU since 1960 has won almost 80% of their games straight up at home, but they're just a little over 60% in day games. Okay, and as to the reason why, for the most part, well, if you know anything about people from Louisiana, they like their beverages. Okay, and so they're there plenty early for those night games. More often than not, it's Friday, by the way, but they're there ready to go. So those crowds are ferocious in those night games, which helps fuel the home team. Okay, to maybe play a little bit better. So that's always been one of the most interesting. In fact, one of these still to this day, even though my TV was much smaller when I was younger and didn't have the same projection, still one of the loudest crowds I've ever heard was an LSU home game. And that is also something that I still want to do. My wife has no interest, but I still would like to go to an LSU night game. I don't care. They could play Louisiana Tech. That's fine. I want to go, but that's one thing I definitely want to do is do that. There.
Listen, she doesn't have to go. Just go by yourself. Just wear an easy shirt. Just wear an easy shirt. You can flash. You can flash and get your beads while you're down there.
Yeah. No, I got friends that definitely would want to go. I mean, and I love Cajun food anyway, so that just makes it all that much easier. So, but yeah,
who doesn't love a little jambalaya?
I don't know. I don't. It just and many other things too that are very good.
There's this joint by me. It's called New Orleans Country Kitchen or something. I don't know what it is. If it's a chain, I go in there sometimes. I get the gator bites.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm like, they're real gator apparently. I don't know. It tastes like chicken, like everything.
Yes.
But they have a nice little spicy seasoning on them. I enjoy it. I enjoy the gator bites. Maybe we can sponsor. Let's go Gator Bite sponsor. We could do it for. I think they're gonna have Gator Bites for lunch. LSU. So again, my free pick is LSU Gator biting up the 7.5 here over Florida. Doug likes the over 47.5. These are the free picks, folks. And again, 5-3 with college football free picks. So college football has been good out of the gate here. 5-3 plus 170. Baseball 62-54 plus 275. Free picks are free picks. Best bets, as we said, gamblersworld.net. Go there and get Doug's Football Friday. He's got it right up there for his Friday Night Lights. I got a Thursday winner here and a Friday winner. We will both have Saturday and Sunday winners up at
Yep.
Gamblers World. That's where you want to be for our best bet action. 3-day pass. You got to get the weekly because there's a lot of games on Friday for college football, and you got a Monday doubleheader. So it's got to be a 7-dayer, folks.
Yeah,
you got to get the 7-day.
Thursday NFL every week. So
it's the 7-day. You got to get it. Guaranteed to show you profit or recredit back, and all sports are included. There you go. Friday football winner up. Friday night lights out winner from Doug. Enjoy LSU -7.5. Enjoy the over. Maybe I don't want to say parlay. I don't like to say things like that, but we're going 2-0, folks.
Hey,
so
people do that all the time. I gave up that long ago. Don't do parlays. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what? They're still doing it. Doesn't matter. So if you're going to do it, at least give them some reason to do it.
LSU in the over. There we go. We're square just like the screen here. Here we go. All right, everybody. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Doug, good luck this weekend.
You as well.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.